Hi guys, so it is Wednesday morning. I'm back at uni, well I'm about to go to uni. 6:03 in the morning. This is dedication. I remember the days when my brother used to live at home and the only time I could film was really when they were sleeping or late at night, that without like a baby sound sort of thing. So yeah, I'm busting the good old days out. Anyway, I'm here. I was actually thinking I was going to film this the following Friday because that's when I've got like a later lesson or whatever, but I'm here because I did my first ever order on Tan Beauty or Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty. They've changed everything up now. They've discontinued stuff like Freedom Makeup and they're repackaging it as Revolution Pro, so there's a lot of big differences that you guys are probably already aware of now. But I wanted to pick up a few of the like pro stuff and just some new fun looking bits and bobs that I haven't been able to find in stores just yet. So I only ordered like I think £27 worth of stuff, but with that it got me 6 items plus a little freebie, which is nice. So everything was bubble wrapped in here, really secure, and I've got like a little order thing. So I ordered 2 Glory lip liners, which are now the Renaissance lip liners because I've been waiting for the longest time for them to be sold individually. Then I've also got the Pro Microblading Precision Eyebrow Pencil in dark brown. I've also got the Regeneration Palette in Trends Celestial. I don't know why I chose that one because I've got like a BH Cosmetics palette that's similar to that. Anyway, and then I've got the Supreme Matte Lip Pigment in Illusion and Conceal and Define Concealer in one of the 0.5 shades, but I've seen Tammy's video now and it's making me think that it might not suit me, but we shall find out. But that is in C12.5. I've got 3 other shades that I'll probably be dipping in and out of. I did think C13 was my shade, but after a little while I realised it was very orange, so I've been mixing that with C12, but maybe I was thinking in my head, oh, C12.5 might work, but I don't know if it's a different base, like a different undertone or something, so we shall find out. Anyway, let's get all this stuff out. I'm feeling energised, that's why I thought, you know what, let's film an early video, or early morning video, which probably won't impact you guys so much. So I've already looked at this stuff just to make sure. I'm going to keep this bubble wrap for later, you best believe it. Anyway, I am going to start with, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I haven't opened stuff. Like, I've had a look inside some like of these box things, but I haven't actually opened like the wrapping on the paper and everything like that, the wrapping on the product rather. So I'm actually going to start. It's not like a wear test or anything, so I'm going to be using primers and stuff like that. So if I just pop mine up. But what I'm going to be doing is testing out new shades, trying out different products and stuff like that, just to see, you know, how they're doing on the repackaging front. So of late I've been liking a combination of these 2 primers. I've been using the Pore Professional. If I look down here it's because my mirror's there. I've been using the Pore Professional, it's like a little sample set, pretty much all over my face, and then around the perimeter this time I've been using like my bronzing NYX Liquid Illuminator Born to Glow like primer thing. So I'm just going to do that. I feel like I should say like a little bit of a get ready with me, but in terms of talking about some updates and that, but I don't know if that's going to distract me so much, but I might as well. So what we'll do this as a testing video, but also a uni update video, because I don't feel like I've done one of those in a while. I usually do them around a certain time, but I think I might have forgotten one. But anyway, as some of you are aware, I am in my last few months, I guess, of uni now. I haven't yet had exams. To be honest, I'm one of those people, I just float. I don't really know when stuff is. I don't know how I've got this far, because if you've seen any of my other uni updates, you'll know that it has been a struggle and a half to actually continue. It's been, I'm not trying to make this pessimistic or whatever, but basically it was difficult going for me, and it still is. But I'm thinking, we're on the last stretch now, let's try and make something of it, you know. Like, basically I've finished my dissertation now. Whether it's good quality or not, we will find out after the binding process and after it's been marked and everything. I'm halfway through an assignment for breeding strategies and issues, or issues and strategies rather. And I've got another assignment for applied behaviour, and then I've got 3 exams, one in conservation, like wildlife conservation, one in issues and strategies of breeding, and one in applied behaviour. Some of them I'm a bit lacklustre with because I don't actually know. Basically we're told sort of what could come up, and we're really generally For some subjects we're sort of supported on stuff like they'll give us example questions and we can go and that be like our revision, but we haven't had any of that. We've had a new teacher who's absolutely lovely, but she hasn't prepared us that way, so I've really got no hope for that, and apparently that's coming up pretty soon in terms of that exam. Everything else, I don't really have high hopes for exams, but I'm trying to really put my all in these last assignments that I've got and try and get my marks there, because it's always been the way where I've been better at assignments, but even still the assignments at uni are so hard. Like, I don't know if that's just me, I can't write very well academically, I suppose. I'm very descriptive, but hey ho. Anyway, going on to concealer, I'm going to see if this is my all over shade. It's a bit awkward though because I do have an orange light above me. I should have put my spotlight on, but it's not looking too bad on camera, so let's have a, oh my god, it's tight. Urgh! My hands are too slippery. There we go. But yeah, so that's sort of what's happening with uni. I know it's a quick one. If you want a full video explaining that, then I can try and do that if you want. Obviously I'm sort of distracted by my makeup, so probably not expressing myself very well. So, oh, it's a bit overexposed. I don't really know how to turn that down. It's looking like it could be my all over shade, you know. We shall see. Can always darken up because I've got like a contour shade. I might as well show you my shades in a minute. Oh, I like it. So I don't know what I'm going to use that C13 shade for now, if this is the case. But to be honest, this is how I was when I used the C13. I was like, oh, it's my all over face shade, and then it turned out not to be. But I'm just blending that in with like a flat, is it a flat top brush or something? I think that's what it is. I should probably angle you down just in case I start leaning down. It's supposed to be a really nice day today, but my definition of really nice is not 21 degrees. Like, that's too warm for me, especially sitting in a stuffy classroom, which is kind of small. Like my today lesson, it's only a handful of people, but it's in a small classroom where there is only a small amount of us. But everyone's sort of like right next to each other, and you can really feel, this is going to sound disgusting, but you can really feel each other's body heat, if you know what I mean. Like, it's stuffy, and even with the windows open it doesn't feel very well, like the airflow doesn't feel very regulated, which is annoying, but hopefully I'll be alright today. I've got a dress on, but I've got tights, but they're footless tights, so it's even more layering, you know. I've got to wear socks with it because I don't want to wear sandals or whatever. I don't want to feel too pretentious yet. Being in Britain, you never know if it's going to start flash flooding or whatever, raining like there's no tomorrow all of a sudden. Right, that looks like it's blended. I'm just going to get my little mirror. Oh my god, I think that's my shade. That is really nice. Obviously I already know how these concealers perform, so it's like a matte finish, you know. I don't get too oily with it. The only places I always get oily is my nose, because that's like my really oily T-zone. I have sort of oily combination skin, but I don't know, I might do a little test somewhere, like an online test, to see if that truly is what I am, because I'm sure my skin has changed over the years. I don't know if that's a thing, I'm pretty sure it is. But let me show you my other, oh, I'm right next to it, sorry. Let me show you my other shade. So I've got 4 now. So I have shade 12, which is my highlight shade, which I might go over in a minute just to highlight under my eyes. I have now got shade 12.5. I'll have to do swatches of these, but I'll do a cutaway when I come home. I've got C13 and C15, which is my contour shade. So I'm just going to go ahead now and highlight and contour with shade 12 and shade 15. Also, I've been watching a lot of Marvel films this month, as you guys will probably see in my wrap up. I think I might try and put this up before my wrap up, so I'll give it a link when it's uploaded. But I've been doing this challenge. Some of you may have noticed if you follow me on Instagram or you've been watching my wrap ups, where basically I'm trying to watch all the films, like the Marvel films, before Infinity War comes out. I'm way behind, so I watched like 3. No, I watched 2 yesterday, but in total so far this month I've watched 3. So hopefully I can do it. If not, it's alright. I mean, I don't have anyone to go to the cinema with anyway, and I'm not one of those people that go on my own, just because cinemas make me feel a bit uncomfortable, honestly. If I'm like, I've always had a bit of an issue, not always, I think it was more like when I got, I don't know, a little bit older and I was aware of my environment a bit more, things just freak me out, like I'm worried something's going to happen basically. But anyway, so yeah, I'll hopefully see the Infinity Wars in a timely manner, because I've obviously been watching the Marvel films. Did I even say it was Marvel? I've been watching them to try and keep up so that I can watch the Infinity Wars when it releases, but I doubt that's going to happen perfectly. But anyway, I'm just going in with the Revolution Pro Microblading Effect Dark Brown Pencil. It's got a spoolie on one end. I'm sort of just brushing my eyebrows all over the place so I can see where the sparseness is. Sorry about this, I know I'm going to be out of focus and everything. I'm going to probably actually, I'm going to use my smaller mirror so I can get a bit closer. But I'm using a brow product like this at the moment, which is by BeautyPie. So hopefully this is more accessible, because I've sort of cancelled my BeautyPie subscription or whatever it was. But I'll link that video around too if you're interested in why I stopped buying from them. But yeah, hopefully if I can find something that's similar, that's a little bit more accessible and technically affordable, then let's go for it. This one's a little bit hard, and honestly when people say, oh, eyebrow pencils, they're so soft and creamy, I don't want them to be soft and creamy because I feel like they're going to slip around all the place. But at the same time I don't want them to feel scratchy, which is almost how this little guy's feeling. But it is warming up to my skin, so it's sort of less scratchy now. I think that was just the initial point, because I did notice it looked a little bit rough, like it wasn't smoothed over or whatever. But I mean, it's feeling alright now. Oh, there's a fly in my room and I've got my breakfast ready. Oh my god, did you see that? I just like, oh no, attacked that box and it flew up in the air. But anyway, this is how the eyebrows looking. It's probably a little bit light for me, but it's not looking too bad. I didn't see a darker shade, and usually I just go for dark brown across the board because black's too stark. Sometimes I do like a black brow, but when I'm doing that it will be eyeshadow, so it's not as harsh, you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of a softer effect. But I mean, so far this pencil's nice. I'm gonna have to start eating my breakfast in a bit because time is a ticking, guys. Time is a ticking. I need to get the 7 o'clock bus for my 9 o'clock lesson. Do you see how little I move my mouth when I'm like concentrating on this? I feel like I have to wind it up quite a bit throughout the process. I don't know, am I just being heavy-handed? I'm not being heavy-handed though, that's the thing, because I'm actually being quite gentle. Because I'm trying to go for like, you know, a microbladed look, which I'm not really getting because obviously it's not sharp enough to keep giving those precise line strokes. And where you can't sharpen it yourself, it's only going to be so sharp for so long, you know. But generally, that's a nice eyebrow pencil. I'll probably buy it again, to be honest. just because it's accessible. I like Makeup Revolution as a whole, so I mean I might as well. That's looking alright. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Lovely. So I'm gonna seal that with, if I can find it, nothing Makeup Revolution. I'm not doing like a full face Makeup Revolution. Well, maybe I kind of am, but anyway, I'm just going to seal it with the Gimmie Brow in shade 5. I noticed that I like this. Like, I actually wanted to do like a video on this ages ago, but I just never got a chance to. But basically I didn't like it at first because it was too wet and I didn't really think it was doing anything. Honestly, I thought it was gonna like be more than it was, if you know what I mean. I think apparently it's got fibres in it. Well, I thought it was going to be proper fibrous and you could just go out with that, but I guess you can if you've got good brows. And I've worked a way to make it do that now, but basically when it's dried out a little bit more, now I understand why people like dried out mascaras, even though I prefer wet mascara, but with this I prefer it so much more now that it's dried out, because I feel like you can actually see it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's sticking nicely, it's creating texture where I want texture. It's all around good egg now, so I'd probably get a sample again, open it for a little bit and let it dry out a bit. Just, oh, if I can find that, hopefully I haven't lost it. Oh, here it is. I'm dropping everything. It's because I need to eat, like I'm getting shaky hands. But yeah, that's decent. I would recommend the Gimmie Brow if you haven't tried it already. Time to eat a square of my sandwich. This is turning into a mukbang. I just realised that I haven't highlighted or anything, so I'm going to stick with the theme somewhat. I'm going to use my Soph highlighter palette. I haven't used it in a little while actually. Not for a particular reason, just because I haven't been using stuff that's right in front of me. Even though that's pretty close, I have to sort of stretch for it. And I'm also going to set with my luxury banana powder, and I think I've got a blush in here. I'm going to use the Revolution blush in Hot. I don't know if they still do these. And I'm also using a mixture of these unbranded brushes, in case you're wondering, and the Royal and Langnickel brushes too. I've done like a first impression sort of thing with those if you want to watch it. I'm getting a better like depiction of how I'm looking in the camera, but at the same time I know it's like almost overexposed, so I don't want to go too heavy-handed because I know it's like I've got enough on, if that makes sense, in real life. There we go. So weird. I've got the telly on in case I go long moments without talking and I can just turn the music up, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet, and so it's literally just Bruno Mars dancing back and forth with no music, and it's a bit off-putting, to be honest. So in terms of highlighter, I think I'm going to go for this little icy, I don't know if you can see that, this icy purple one here. If I mix it with anything, I'll let you know. I was going to put them in powder first. Oh well, if I have to go back over it after I powder, then I shall do so. Even though I don't feel like I really have to powder with these concealers. I'm pretty sure I've used it once or twice without powder before and it didn't crease too much, but I noticed my smile lines come out a lot in this concealer. I don't know if it's just because it's a thicker concealer, it's more heavy coverage, so that creases quite deeply, because I've never had that as an issue before, if I can remember correctly, but who knows. So I'm just going to empty out my luxury powder on a flat surface in my thing that I clean the brushes with. I'll tip it into the lid, don't need too much. I think I'm just going to go over places where I need it, which is something I rarely do, but it's going to be hot today and I don't want it caked up, but maybe I should have a bit more. Okay, I'll loosely apply in other places as well. There we go. It's a good compromise, I think. I don't usually do my eyebrows before I powder up and stuff, so I don't know why I did that. I think it's just because it was in front of me and I forgot. And hit those smile lines. And around my nose as well, get early. And up that highlighter a bit more. Nice. Well, it's not really that gleaming, but you know, it's not far off. On to what I think may be my favourite part of the day. Eyeshadow. So I'm just going to be dipping into some random colours and pointing. You know how it is. I don't want to forget to put my concealer on as a base, because I feel like when I talk sometimes I forget things. Open, dang it. Mum's talking to Vera saying it's not din-dins yet. She'll be fed once I'm dropped at the bus stop. I'm just using my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Ha! It's actually called Pro. It fits the theme of the Makeup Revolution Pro. That's funny. I'm using that as my base. My buttery biscuit base. My buttery biscuit base. So, let's get into it. Let's see, I'll grab this crease brush quickly. I think I'm going to go into oh, I don't know if it's all sparkly or not. Is it all sparkly? Or is it just the sparkle from the other shadows? Well, anyway, the ones that I thought were matte have just got a little bit, oh, you can't even see, a little bit of shimmer in it, but I don't think it's an all shimmer shadow. It doesn't have any information on the back about how many mattes and how many glitters. Yeah? 15 minutes! Okay. I'm gonna go beautify myself. I'm gonna go in what is called appropriately a transit as a transition. Even though transit and transition are two separate words, I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping if it is shimmery, it's not as impactful on the lid. And it does have a lot of kickback. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't want to hold it too straight up because it will go everywhere. But yeah, I'm going to have to move this a bit closer, I think. I didn't know if it's going to be a bit too dark all over the lid, but it's alright. It might be a bit dark for the brow bone, but it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Oh, I don't even know what song that is. Right, that's how my lids are looking. Now I'm going to go in with Parameter, and then probably Identified, and then probably Orbital, just to build up a transition and get a feel for as many eyeshadows as I can. I like how I was making a joke how that transit shade was good for transition, but I used it basically all over my lid. So, joke kind of backfired. Wasn't much of a joke to be fair, you know, let's just be honest. Wasn't much of a joke anyway. Ooh. I like that transit colour. When I saw that, like when I really zoned in on the palette after being wowed by all the cool like galaxy looking shades, I was like, that orange is coming home to me. I like the looks of that, and it is very nice. I don't think they are coming across as shimmery, so I'm thinking it's just because the majority of the pans are shimmery. So my camera just did the weirdest thing, it sort of turned itself off. It seems to have recorded the whole 26 minutes that I was doing, but I don't know where it cut off, so I was basically saying I was just blending a little bit of the black in, so it's just dark enough. But I thought, oh, something's wrong with my camera, maybe it just needs charging. And then I started recording again, and it was saying, oh, where's my stuff? I started recording again, and it was like now writing, so I basically had too much stuff on there, so I've deleted a few bits. Time for mascara. This again is just a Beauty Pie one. This is the Cosmic Black Flash False Lash Mascara. I'm gonna be late. Because I'm the kind of person that doesn't like eating really with lipstick on, especially my breakfast. I'll wait until after my breakfast is done and then I'll put my lipstick on. So I'll have to quickly chuck everything in my mouth, or at least drink my drink, because I don't like lipstick stains on cups. I think it looks weird. because if I down my tea, then at least I can eat my sandwich on the way. So, tea time. Right, so I got a free lip liner in Noble that I'm not going to be trying today because, as you know, I bought 2 Glory lip liners. So, I'm going to try one of those out, see if it's any different from the other formula, if I can get in, and then I'll try the liquid lipstick. Sorry, I'm rushing a bit now, guys. In hindsight, I should have opened all of these off camera, so then at least I didn't have to sit here bloody busting my nail trying to open everything. Oh, it looks weird. It looks upgraded. That's cool. Again, this is Howdee-haie, and I sort of have the same notion with lip liners like I do with eyebrow pencils. I don't want it too creamy because then I feel like it's not gonna stay put. This is like, it's not dragging, but it's soft but not too soft, you know what I mean? I've probably done that well, 1K. That's what rushing does to you. But like the other eyeliner or eyebrow pencil, it goes down quite quickly. Who knows, I just might have, I think I do have a lot of eyebrow and a lot of lips, so that's probably why. But yeah, I'm liking that. It's a bit sticky. Almost reminded me of how the first wave of the liquid lipsticks that came with this and the lip kits felt, but not as bad. It's sticky enough that it's okay, because I know it's just a lip liner and it's not like a heavy liquid lipstick, and I'm hoping that will help stick everything down and make it stay. And now for the colour Illusion in the Supreme Matte Lip Pigment. Oh, it's light. I couldn't really see very well on the page. I don't know if I'd usually go for that sort of nude, but it looks a bit intense. Not overly keen on the colour, but that's just my fault. It looked, I don't really know what I was looking for. I thought it might have been a bit more pinky. I don't know. But that is the look. Overall, I'm generally impressed. Some of the stuff I feel underperformed, and by that I mean like the shimmers in the palette. Sorry, I've got to keep this to the side for this to dry. But everything else generally I'm happy with. I would buy again, obviously. I love Makeup Revolution. First time ordering on the TAM website, or the Revolution website, and it was a breeze. It came in like 2 working days because I ordered it on Thursday and then it came on Monday. Yeah, so, you know, disregarding the weekend or whatever. But, oh, I think this is dried already. Nice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of, I don't know, a bit of a mukbang, a bit of an update, a bit of testing video. Enjoy your day. I shall speak to you in another video soon. I've got to get to the bus stop now. See ya!